Remar, 30 years of salvaged lives. Restoring lives as God tells us to do. In these 30 years, more than 4.5 million beneficiaries have been attended. More than 140,000 children snatched from death. More than 65,000 young girls rescued from sexual abuse. More than 165,000 children given schooling. More than 35,000 children graduating in primary and secondary level education. More than 150,000 prisoners have been saved from an otherwise certain death by starvation in Africa. Remar has also accompanied them in their imprisonment, providing them with food, medicines and clothing. In Paraguay, Remar provides comprehensive care and rehabilitation to 480 prisoners. More than 50,000 women have been set free from prostitution and brought off the streets. And abused women who have rebuilt their own lives and those of their children. More than 225,000 drug addicts, both men and women, have been rehabilitated and reinserted into normal society. More than 140,000 young people have acquired work skills in our professional training workshops. More than 1,000 supportive businesses have been created in order to help the most underprivileged groups in society. With our containers, we have sent out humanitarian aid materials to Africa, Central and South America, and the Philippines. We send clothing, food, medicines, and other basic materials. They provide the material resources needed for the creation, extension, and improvement of the social projects in the diverse areas where Remar is active. We have been working for 30 years distributing food, not dreams but reality, in free meals centres. We have in the most depressed districts of the big cities of many countries, free meals centres where thousands of children, mothers and elderly people are served a daily meal. More than 150 million food portions are distributed each year. 30 years running 3 schools in Africa, Central and South America, offering primary and secondary education to more than 6,000 children. They are from either low-income families who have been rescued from situations of social rejection and would never otherwise have had the opportunity to study. Remar puts a special emphasis on the education and professional training of these children and young people. Equip them with skills and training so that they can become masters of their own destiny. We cover those needs that very few are aware of. We have free meals centres in the prisons of several African countries, where prisoners often die due to malnutrition. More than 7,000 prisoners per week are able to benefit from these projects. "30 years salvaging lives in community homes which defend the rights of the most underprivileged to proper care and protection." We have hundreds of care homes. More than 6,500 children are cared for, fed, clothed and educated. These are orphans or children who have been sent to us by the government authorities because they have been abused or have other problems. More than 3,500 families are accommodated and cared for in approximately 280 community homes. More than 3,500 women are helped in about 190 homes. More than 10,500 drug addicts are taken in and helped in over 560 rehabilitation centres. 30 years promoting healthcare, opening medical clinics and small hospitals, both permanent and mobile, in villages, prisons and cities. Thousands of needy people have been attended. 30 years boosting the creation of professional training workshops in order to establish a generation that is positively active in society. Remar creates professional training workshops and contracts teachers in order to train young people and give them a better hope in life. "30 years setting up supportive businesses that generate funds for the establishment of a fairer society. All their benefits are dedicated to help in the fight against hunger and injustice. We have second-hand shops, food businesses, factories which manufacture detergents and cleaning materials, printing works, and publicity firms. "30 years distributing tonloads of food to at-risk families who are without employment or income and that cannot sustain their homes. We are talking about a total of 235,200 individual beneficiaries. We are street angels. In Spain alone, we hand out more than 1,500 bags of food per week in the worst areas of the cities to hundreds of drug addicts, prostitutes and vagrants. This help reaches to a total of more than 57,000 beneficiaries per year. We want to thank God who has permitted us to come this far, and we shall never forget that we are dependent upon His help in order to keep going and not give up. We shall continue to place our loaves and fishes in His hands so that He can multiply them and they can reach to many. Over all these 30 years, we have been constantly receiving His help and provision, and these pictures serve as a testimony to His great faithfulness and mercy. We should like to thank the many volunteers who have worked with us, and also those anonymous donors who, with each of their individual contributions, have helped us to reach to where we are. Thank you, and may God bless you.